Years ago, I worked in a call center, and I had a female employee that reported to me, and just very kind to me, just like the type of person you want to help win. She comes to my office. She was like, "Boss, can I use your phone?" I was like, "Sure." She gets on the phone, and she's like, "What? I told you that. Why you did it?" And then hangs up. She was like, "Thanks, boss." And I was like, "Yeah." Now this is somebody that was on my team for years, so I was like, "May I ask who you were speaking to?" She was like, "Oh, that was my husband." I said, "May I give you some feedback?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Please don't speak to me better than you speak to your husband."
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm feeling this. I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, it's pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving, man. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, but more importantly, you see the clip, man. Google the book first so you can find it on Amazon. Y'all remember Kevin Samuels talking about this, but in the Black Manosphere, we talked about it too. Uh, so home needs more respect. And here's the thing. And however y'all want to do it, because of the young brother's story, it hits home because people have done that so much. They give everything to their job and nothing to their home, and then the homes fall apart, but you still going to work. You get what I'm saying? So the issue becomes what you respect your job more than your home. And you know how people say if everybody in the workforce, you work jobs and you work long hours, they're going to tell you this, military, whatever workforce you're in, right? They're going to say, man, at a certain point, you might spend more time with your coworkers than you do your family. But the interesting thing is, most of your coworkers ain't never going to come to your house, and you ain't going to ever invite them. So be careful with, treating the people at your home worse than the people you treat at work. You love your coworkers at work, but then you get at home, you're tired of your family. It's like, nah, no, 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 no. That's not a good idea. Because what happens is this: you got to remember, people lose jobs. People work on jobs and retire, and then you wonder why your home life or your family life you're alone, because we don't talk about how this story ends enough. How many times have you seen somebody get sick on the job or get hurt on the job or retire from the job and they die because nobody's checking in on them? Nobody cares about them like that. They're done working, blah blah blah. And where are their family? Where are their kids? Where is this? Where is their wife? Where is their husband? Where is this, that, and the third? What happened to everybody? Because you committed your respect and love to your job, you didn't do it to your family. So now, that 10, 20, 30 years was of work, but it was also a family. And your family wound up else. Like, yeah, we get it. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of respect of putting food on the table and working to make sure people have, a start, a foundation, a good start in life so they could become whatever they want to become. But, you know, when people see you smiling and kikiing with your coworkers, but at home you like, why you living? It's like, oh, here we go. So that's a lesson that for some odd reason still needs to be learned. And it's funny because it's no nice way to say what I'm about to say. Your your job pays you, but your family comes from you. You get what I'm saying? You know, I and I'm fortunate to in this scenario that when I was younger and I watched people and I was dating and people, I got to do work. I got to do work. It's like, all right, I got to go. No problem. I understand. Work. You got to do your work. But as I got older, I realized something because like I've been on my own since I've been on my own. I, yeah, you can say that. I've been on my own since I was 17. Um, because I was 17 when I started college. So I've been out of my parents' house since I was 17. Let's go with that. But I, one of the things I don't forget is my college dorms didn't feel like my grandmother's house. You get what I'm saying? Uh, and the lesson that was taught to me was like, you got to make your home a place where people want to be. The people in your life want to be. People that you love want to be. Not now. Let me give a caveat. You got to follow the rules of the house, though. Like don't think I'm saying this like just because sometimes family gonna get into it because you got to do right by your family too. Like you can't just do any old thing because we family and no, because that's gonna make the house uncomfortable. Also, do whatever you want in somebody's house. That's not gonna fly. That's not gonna fly. That's gonna create conflict. So I'm a, before somebody thinks down that road or whatever, let me just cut that one off. But what you wind up what you wind up looking at is you can go to work. You can work 40, 50, 60, 72 hours a week and then come home and be like, I'm happy to see y'all. It's a long day. Just give me a few minutes to, wind down or decompress and I got you. You know, and I'm one of those people I had to go through the same thing, Hey, like you gotta, you know, cut off, you still, work is here, but I got this responsibility, that responsibility, that responsibility. And you don't wind down until the night's over. And, after a while, you can be very irritable and irritating to people. So you gotta watch that. But if you know how to control your emotions on the job, you should know how to control you better learn how to control your emotions at home. And I was a kid who I grew up like that too. I remember years after as an adult rather, I was having a conversation with my mother and she was like, yeah, because when she told me when I was a teenager, before I went to college, sometimes she had such a bad day, the best thing to, I ain't gonna say the best thing, but she me, you know what I mean? So and I'd be like, what the is going on? So it's like, okay, I'm making sure I'm gonna get out of this joint. But there comes a point where some people are jealous of, they play this whole, what is that, work husband, work wife thing. And sometimes the people that you're with might get jealous of your coworkers because you see you they see if they see you treating your coworkers better than your family, it's gonna be a problem. It's kind of like, you know, if you ever been in a relationship and you know somebody cheating because they sitting in the car on the phone not trying to come in the house, it's like that. They laughing on the phone, and then they get in the house. It's that, right? And the the ultimate kick in the butt about this is your job gonna leave you, and you gonna wish you had the family that you ran off. But you're not gonna be able to see that until it happens. And that's that and the smart thing to do is to see that before it happens. Because if you can make your home better than work, you can actually work as a team so one or both of y'all don't have to work as much anymore and then y'all can spend more time together. But that's just my point of view. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna tell you that.